Previously on MCP's The Continuing Test.
In this video, we're going to show how to mix Super X gas treatment. We're going to mix it with the Best Choice brand 70% rubbing alcohol. And this is a potted meat container. This is not a fancy feast can. I don't eat cat food. This is one of those racks that sits on a rack and it's got these barbs that come out. You slip the product on there and it goes all the way around. But it works great as a pot stand. The bottom of my pan is black, and it's black naturally because I've used this thing over and over and it's well seasoned. And it's still hot. There's no soot on my finger. See the water in there? That's from straight 70% rubbing alcohol. And I'm going to set this up one more time. I'm not going to clean this off. I'm going to show you guys the difference. All I'm going to do is drop this burner down. I'm going to put maybe another cup of water in there just to keep it from warping the pan. And I'm going to let that burn out just that little bit. Let it burn out. We're going to see the soot.
And now the continuation of MCP's The Continuing Test.
Alrighty, ladies and germs. I'll say this is not about boil test here. All I did was move the burner down to about halfway inside the hobo stove. Now you see that nice yellow flame, orange to yellow flame, tips to there. That's what makes the soot. I call it smut. I set my pan on top. Now you can see the yellow. Let me turn this thing off. There you go. There's the yellow flame. It's doing its number now. I'm already seeing soot collecting on the bottom of the pan. Didn't quite put an ounce in there. I think it's probably a half an ounce. And to be honest, there's no reason for me to let this burn anymore, because that's just more cleaning I'm going to have to do. So, with the light off, take this pan off here now. I'll say I'm just not going to let this go any further. Pour the water out. You already see the soot on there. That's straight 70% alcohol. And I'll take my pot stand off, because it will soot that up as well. There, matter of fact, there's some right there. Get to where you can see it. Let me turn the light on the camera back on. Alright, camera, the light's back on. Maybe you can see that a little better. See the dark spot there in the bottom rung? Yep. Going back to the pan. I'm going to wet my finger. Well, that's condensation from the water. I'm wetting my finger. And that's what I'm talking about. That's soot. That little bit of residue before, yeah, that ain't nothing. And imagine if I sat there and cooked on this thing 20, 30 minutes, or even just the 7 minutes or 12 minutes, whatever it took to boil 2 cups of water. That's what I'm talking about. That's what we don't want. You see, that's just water I'm using here, and it smears everywhere. That's what I don't like. Now I expect that with wood. Okay, if I decide to cook with wood, I expect that. That's the difference. It's just, it's not the flat cat gear stove that, you know, that guarantees you that it don't. It's just the distance of the burner to the pot itself. Now, I'm not saying flat cat gear stove is not worth anything. I'm not saying that. He actually can get a better boil time than I can. For some reason, adding that stainless steel container to it when it's in the correct position gives me the best burn time and no soot. And one thing I forgot to show you guys here was the hybrid mixture from the halfway position. I know someone's going to mention that, so I just got it lit back up. I'm going to put the water back on top. And I say this is not about boil time. This is just to illustrate the sooting effect. This versus the isopropyl. Man, I wish this camera would focus. up close like that, and it just won't do it. But I'm not going to let this burn for just a few minutes. I'm going to let it burn all the way through. I put about 8, see, 1 fluid ounce, about that 0.8 ounces. No, that's not right. 0.8 of an ounce of the mixture in there. Now the flame goes straight up, then that's not optimal for burning or heating up water or anything. But I'm just trying to show the difference. You don't see the yellow flame in there. You don't see the stuff that causes the smut, as I call it. But almost immediately you're going to see, like right here on this side, right here, see the bubbles starting to form. Usually it happens right in the middle, but I think my flame is actually drifting. No, it's actually toward the center. Oh look, it focused. Check it out. Oh, just as I said that, it went out of focus. What about there? Will it focus there? I don't know. Let's go back up here to there. Hey, cell phone operations, that's what I need to get into. How do you make stuff focus with this autofocus? Anyway, I'm gonna let this burn, flip it over again, and do the finger check, and that'll be the end of that. Guys and gals, let me turn this fan back off. We've got some boiling action going on here. Now, I didn't expect that, because I've not done this mixture very often. I've been putting it at the so-called sweet spot. Alright. We've got a lot more flame up there, and that distance there is going to be about 2.5 to 3 inches. No, that's about 3 inches or so. Try to get where you can see the flame. I don't know what to give you a size comparison with here. It's my finger, and it's about 2, I'm gonna say it's like 2.5 inches. And generally, the sweet spot is within 3/4 to 1 inch when using your basic methanol. You know, the heat stuff. Did I say that right? Heat's got methanol, right? Let's see, what's it got here? Yep, methyl alcohol. Alright, but I've got a nice little, and I only put like 0.8 of an ounce in there. That may be a bonus. Whoa. I think it's actually heating it up faster. I do know that the flame and the fuel source doesn't last long when you add the mixture together with isopropyl. Burns up a lot quicker. Anyway, that's probably a good thing there. I know it's a good thing. Boil it faster. Yeah, buddy. Trying to boil the steam away so you can see the boiling action. Is that a rolling boil? No. But not bad. But anywho, while we got that going, that's been burning way more than enough. I'm going to do the same thing here. We're going to take the pan off. This time we're not going to cut any action. Pull it back into the sink. Flip it upside down. And yeah, I can tell you right now, I rubbed the smut off of it, or soot as they like to call it properly. My finger still got a little bit after washing it. Let that cool down. That's cool there. I like to see the bubbling action of the liquid at the bottom. Almost ready to burn out. You don't get to see that inside the trangia. Yeah, whatever. Alright, now I'm going to wet the finger. Let's do the middle finger. Across the thing there, and there's the middle finger. No soot. That's where I rubbed it. Take the whitest part of my towel here. Okay, see a little brown on there, no big deal. Rub it down good and hard. And what we're going to get off of there is actually the residue from something else, but there's no soot. Y'all saw the difference. Get that out. Rub it good. How about the edges? Oh, there's a little bit of debris. Just a little bit. Anyway, that's all I got to say about this. We'll get back to cooking on this stuff right here using my hybrid mixture. Anyway, this is Amateur Artist Mark D channel. I want to thank y'all very much, and if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you don't like it, give it a thumbs down. But if you do give it a thumb down, at least tell me why, so I can hopefully improve the videos. Y'all take care. Bye bye now.